Oh shit, okay. I'm having a bit of problems with the lighting in here. There's really not much I can do about it, unfortunately. It's just a weird time of day, and yeah, unfortunately the fucking shades and stuff are only making it fucking worse. So, I don't know. I think I can make do with this. But yeah, guys, another one of these vinyl update videos for you. And again, me being the procrastinator that I am like 12 hours away from when this needs to be up, so I have to film and edit this now, or else I won't get a video up, and I don't want to do that. So, basically a bit of backstory here. I was Skyping with my buddy Josh, who I talk about all the fucking time on this channel, and we were talking about just videos and stuff like that, and I mentioned that it's always fucking hard for me to pick what I'm going to show in these videos, so I let him choose. These are all records that Josh chose from the massive selection of records that I haven't shown yet. These are the records he chose for me to show you and speak about in this video. So if you don't like one, blame him. But you guys are all going to love every one of these. So let's get to it. First up, Judas Iscariot. Finally, fucking a Judas Iscariot record in my collection. I thought it would never happen because all the Judas Iscariot shit is more or less incredibly hard to find and get your hands on. Shit, man, especially the first presses. Heaven in Flames is my personal favorite, and that goes for hundreds of dollars if you're looking at a first press. So, fuck that. But I actually got this from Craig. He bought a copy of this, I think through Discogs. Maybe it was eBay. But either way, he got it for a really good price, but he already had it. So he just sold it to me for the price he bought it for. Which you can get this for a pretty reasonable price. This is the reissue. You can get this for a pretty reasonable price anyway, but if you're in the States, then you're not likely going to get a copy from within the United States. So, you always got to take that shit into consideration. But anyway, The Cold Earth Slept Below. If you are not familiar with Judas Iscariot, for some reason, it was a one-man Illinois-based black metal project. And this is kind of revered for being one of the best in terms of American black metal. And I don't combat that idea at all. I think that this is definitely one of the best. But really, nowadays there's a lot to choose from. But I don't know, man. In 1996, when this album came out, and I think Judas Iscariot formed in like 92. Judas Iscariot became an active project in 1992, but this was released in 1996, and back then, man, American black metal was probably pretty scarce. So, yeah, I totally get it. But like I said, this is the first Judas Iscariot album from 1996, and this is one of the better ones in my opinion. But that being said, it is a Judas Iscariot album, so you pretty much know what to expect. And with all Judas Iscariot albums, musically, it's pretty simple. A lot of the songs on here, just using the title track, for example, has like one or two riffs. I think there's 2 riffs in that song. And I think it's like a 6-7 minute song, something like that. So, it is sort of that repetitious style of black metal. But I don't think anybody who likes black metal has a problem with that, because if you do, then your options are going to be very limited in terms of what you can and can't listen to. So, anyway, there's the front cover. There's the back cover. Fucking light, dude. 666 copies on Inferna Profundus Records. I believe this was reissued in 2010. Originally out on Moribund. And, again, man, those go for a shit ton of money. So, I would definitely recommend looking to get one of the reissues. But it is just on black vinyl, and it doesn't come with anything, so there's not really anything else to say. But like I said, the songs are pretty simple. It's pretty mid-paced and almost like trancey at parts, which I really like that. Atmospherically, it's super grim. The production is super raw and it's very cold sounding. It's really fucking good. And I think, like I said, you guys probably all heard this. So if for some reason you haven't listened to Judas Iscariot, start with either this or Heaven in Flames. Those are my personal favorites. Do it up, man. Judas Iscariot, The Cold Earth Slept Below. Alright, now here's a band that a lot of people, well, a couple people in general have talked about this band, and I had kind of always slept on it until a couple months ago when I actually decided to give something a listen. And I went on Discogs, and this was like, fuck, I think this was $11. Maybe it was less than 15 shipped within the United States, and there's a lot of copies on Discogs for about that price in the United States. So I would just recommend blind buying this because it's definitely worth it, especially if you like this style of like funeral death doom metal. Yeah, this is in Coffination with Elegant Funerals for the Unknown Dead. Yeah, man. Mike Seatown has talked about Incoffination a lot of times over the years, and Josh himself has also talked about Incoffination before. And obviously, if you guys aren't familiar with Incoffination, maybe you're familiar with Father Befouled, because half the dudes in that band make up Incoffination. And like I said, this is a death doom metal band, but it's like super heavy on the doom stuff, especially like this funeral doom style of doom metal. It's extremely slow and extremely heavy, and vocally, man, this is some of the heaviest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, it's super fucking cool. And this is only an EP, so there's only 4 songs on this, and I think they all hover around the 5-minute mark, so it's not like regular funeral doom songs where the songs are, 12, 13 minutes long. Which I actually like that the songs on here are a bit shorter. It's just really, really fucking cool. And like I said, I think a lot of you guys will really enjoy this if you like that style of like doom metal. But there's the back anyway. Fucking light, dude. This shit is horrible. And it does say 45 RPM there. The thing about that is the first time I played this, I didn't know it was 45 RPM. So I played it on 33. So take that super fucking ridiculously slow, cavernous, cryptic doom metal and slow it down even more. Yeah, I was listening to it just like, but it was definitely an experience. But I realized my mistake, and I just replayed the side on the proper speed, and it made a little bit more sense. But yeah, it does come with a printed sleeve here. Not anything too desperately interesting. It does come on black vinyl. The labels are kind of cool though. Just skulls. Skulls all over the place on this thing, really. So yeah, I'm not sure how many full lengths these guys have, but I don't think it's that many. And I know there was a full length that came out in 2014, but honestly, this is the only thing from Incoffination that I've listened to in full. But I will definitely look to get more of the stuff and just keep up with it as it comes out from now on, because it's definitely worth it. I promise. This is really, really fucking good. So, like I said, if you like that super heavy fucking style of like death doom, definitely check this out. That's Incoffination with Elegant Funerals for the Unknown Dead. Alright, over the past few months, this is a band that Josh and I have been talking quite a bit about. And I've actually talked about this band on this channel before. Not this album, of course, but the album that came before this, which is called Bedgraven. So, of course, I'm talking about Throne of Catharsis. This is the 3 Transcendental Keys. This is the most recent full length from 2013, maybe 2014. I think it was 2013. Either way, man, this is incredibly fucking good Norwegian black metal. This is very... it's very mid-paced, and it's very ritualistic, and that's what I love so much about this. And really, it's in the vocals, I think, more than anything, because most of the time on this thing, the vocals are this sort of, like, chant, which I like an awful lot, and I've mentioned a bunch of times that I like that thing, that kind of thing an awful lot on this channel. But, yeah, the super, sort of, like, distant, chanty vocals, and then the black metal retched vocals, but... really, I think this is at its best when it's more the chanty style of vocal. But anyway, yeah, man, behind the rawness and the sort of scary sounding black metal, there is melody here, and it's really, really fucking good. And like I said, man, if none of you guys, or if any of you guys have not listened to this, start with this. Start with this album, because this is by far my favorite. Yeah, anyway, there are only 3 tracks on this thing. The first 2 are on side A, and the last song is on side B, but this is almost an hour long. It's actually 50 minutes long, if you see, 49 minutes. I talked about this band in the Amoeba video that I made. And like I said, I talked about the album Bed Graven, which is the third album from 2011 or something like that. But anyway, this is like I said, this is my favorite. I think this is quite a bit better. Really cool. The packaging is really nice. It's sort of like a die-cut cover there. A little picture on the inside there. But it does come with a booklet, which is nice. You know, I like when records include like booklets and shit. Just a picture on the back. And you kind of got lyrics in here. Not all of the lyrics, it seems. Maybe there is all of the lyrics, but I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, anyway, it's cool that it includes a booklet. It really is just, you know, little excerpts, and you got pictures of skulls and shit like that. Yeah, it just sort of adds to the ritualistic atmosphere that this album spews. But really, really good stuff. I actually got this through Salvation Distro, and I think they may still have copies. And I was actually lucky enough to get the purple vinyl, which is limited to 100 copies, which is cool. Yeah, there's one label, the Bluteneisen production label, which is released on Bluteneisen Productions. So I think, like I said, Salvation Distro may still have this, and if they do, I would recommend just buy it, because this is definitely underrated Norwegian black metal. And man, in 2016, if you're gonna worship Norwegian black metal, Throne of Catharsis is where you should turn. So check it out if you are not familiar. Just start with anything. Anything on this album. I promise you'll have a blast. So that's Throne of Catharsis with the 3 transcendental keys. Alright, Icelandic black metal. This is a 2016 album, and this is one of the better albums of the year, in my opinion. This is Nadra, or Nathra? It might be Nathra. But this is called Alir Vegir Til Glotunar. I've got absolutely no fucking clue what that's supposed to mean, but, you know, whatever. Super weird cover. It doesn't fit the music at all, in my opinion. But that's alright. It's really, really, you know, weird, but it's cool anyway. Yes, this was released earlier this year. Not super early, sometime probably in April, maybe March, April, through Fallen Empire, and that is the back cover. A couple of really, really cool pictures here. There are more than just 2 dudes in this band, from what I understand. There's actually this says there's 5 dudes in the band, but I guess just a picture of a couple of them on the back. And I think 4 of the 5 members in this band also play a Mysterium. So if you like Mysterium, then you won't have a problem getting into this as well. Printed on their sleeve there, just a fucking collage of pictures, but yeah, cool stuff. I don't know how to explain this, man. It's like it can get super fast at times, but it's really, really fucking good all the way through. Musically, it's super impressive, and the vocals, the guy sounds like he's about to, you know, his voice is gonna rip his throat. But I always find that kind of charming in a sense, so, you know, I don't have a problem with that. But like I said, this is a 2016 album, and I think the only thing that preceded this was a demo from 2014, and I don't think they've done anything else. I think it's this and that, but yeah, I've never listened to the demo, if I'm gonna be honest, but this is really, really fucking good. So I assume the demo is probably good as well, and I don't know if you can even find it on YouTube or anything, but anyway, there was a couple options in terms of vinyl, and I got the sort of gray marbly vinyl. No idea what that is on the label, and you just got the Nadra logo on that side right there. But yeah, Icelandic black metal, man. I'm telling you, a lot of good shit is coming from Iceland. So just keep your eye out on some of the bands that, you know, are kind of the bigger Icelandic black metal bands, because I don't think you'll be disappointed with any of it. And from what I understand, I think Nadra's working on some new material. And I know there's also going to be a new Mysterium album either this year or next year. So look out for that shit, because if it's anything like the last one, it'll be gone within a couple minutes of being up for sale. So, you know, just keep your eye out for this shit. But really, really good anyway. I had actually shown this in a video that I ended up scrapping. And I think I scrapped it because of how I described this band, because I don't know how to describe this band. But this is Wulkanaz. Wulkanaz? W-U-L-K-A-N-A-Z. Wulkanaz? No clue. And the album is called Chaos Nod? Again, man, I have no idea. But anyway, this is a Swedish black metal band. And this is super fucking weird. I really don't know how to explain this, like I said. I mean, I don't know how really to explain this. I mean, it's just extremely abrasive black metal, but it's not like the super heavy, intense style of like abrasive black metal. It's very weird, and the vocals are super, like, I don't know, like the vocals remind me of like glass, like broken glass noises. It's, I don't know, I don't know how to fucking explain this, so I'm just gonna explain it as being really fucking weird, good black metal. And like I said, this is a Swedish project. I don't even think it's a band. I think there's only one dude in here, and I'm pretty sure that this isn't even an album. I think this is a compilation, but man, this is so fucking cool. I'm glad I own this too, because I don't know, like every now and then I get a sort of itch for something kind of like this. And when I say kind of like this, I really don't even know how to explain it, like I've said. So, yeah, Altair Productions. I guess this is back when Altair Productions used proper fucking jackets. It's black vinyl, not really much to show. But this does include the ugliest poster I have in my collection besides that Goat Lord poster. Check this shit out, guys, seriously. Yeah. 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 So I guess, like, this is a compilation, like I said, and I guess this is like a compilation of, like, demo material and just some shit that had never been released before. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's cool to have it. I don't know what this band has besides this. This is not a band I'm really familiar with besides this material. I just saw the album cover in a couple places, and I figured I'd listen to it, and I was, like, really sort of just boggled when I first heard this. So, I just decided, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it, and still, right now, I really don't know very much about this. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know how to describe it, so the best thing to do for you is just to listen to it yourself. Check it out, that's Wulkanaz with Chaos Nod. Alright guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. Big thanks to Josh for making this decision for me, because I don't like doing it myself. So yeah, big thanks to Josh. Everyone go subscribe to Josh. Link will be in the description for his channel for the few of you who are too dumb to already be subscribed to Josh. So yeah, thanks guys if you stick around, and we'll do this real soon. So till next time.